Good evening once again to all of you viewers on social media. It's always good to be here with you every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. Thank you for taking time of your busy schedule as usual to join me during this recording, during this program. We appreciate it very highly. We are all about educating the public as to what you need to do. You want to purchase a home, what you need to do. Because many people want to purchase a home, but they are not informed. They really don't know what to do. So we made it took it upon ourselves to make it part of our own activity to educate the public on how to purchase a property, what you need to do, what the steps to follow when you're ready to purchase a property. So we thank you again for coming on to join us. And if you know anyone who is thinking about buying or selling, we encourage you to share this video with them, share the program with them, so that they can also learn, get aware, be informed, so they can make informed decision when they want to move forward with their home buying process. And if you do like the program, I encourage you to please just click the link below, the like, and you can share it. You can begin a comment. I will definitely get back to you at my earliest convenience. I will definitely respond to any comment that you may have. So feel free, and glad to have you once again. This is your realtor and investor, Lester Weatherspoon. Today is a continuation of the home inspection step of the home buying process. Last week we talked about the seller side of the home inspection. You know what requires the seller to do in order for the house to sell the home inspection. And today we're trying to look at the buyer side. The first thing we want to know as a buyer, some buyers want to know, am I compelled to do a home inspection? Because some buyers, they want to avoid that extra cost because it's the cost of the buyer. They want to avoid that extra cost. We'll come to the cost later on, but they try to avoid the cost, so they ask all these questions. But I say to you this day, and let the word go forth, that it is in your own best interest as a home buyer to get a home inspection done whenever you want to purchase a property. It is in your own best interest to get a home inspection done when you're trying to purchase a property. And that would be my advice to you. Get a home inspection done, especially first-time home buyers who do know anything about a property. Get a home inspection. Because when you get a home inspection, the home inspection will prevent you from the surprises that you may go through down the road in the next couple of months after you purchase the home. Because the truth of the matter is that some sellers, they may conceal certain information from you when they want to sell the home. Some of them do it. Other sellers may not know. Honestly, they will be earnest and they may not know what is wrong with the home, and they will tell you all is well. But they are innocent that some hidden things are wrong with the home. And they will say, well, all is fine because they want to sell a home now. And actually, they don't know. Some of them, like let's suppose that the water heater. The water heater been functioning since they got a home, they have no issue with the water heater. But little do they know that the water heater, the lifespan of the water heater is about to expire. But you are not giving any problem. Now you come and buy the house. All they know they have a good water heater. And I definitely would not hold them responsible because they had any problem with the water heater. But the home inspector will be able to let you know that the lifespan of that water heater is about to expire. That they need to replace that water heater in order for it to go for another 10 years or plus. You see? So they may not know. And I can hold it against them. Honestly, I can hold it against them. You see? So, but it's in your own best interest to always do a home inspection when you want to purchase a property as a buyer. Even if you get to the situation where, right now it's a seller's market, people try to waive a lot of things, waive the home inspection, waive other things. But even if you waive in that home inspection just to get that property because you really like that property, I will still advise you to do a home inspection for your own information. So you can be informed, to be well informed as to what's the current condition of that property is. So you can do a home inspection just for information only, for your own information, even though you are waiving the because what happened when there's a home inspection and there's anything wrong with the property, the seller ought to fix it in order before they close. That's part of the process, doing the normal process. But when you get to a place like this, when it's a seller's market where a seller getting a lot of offers, many buyers try to waive home inspections. And if you want to waive the home inspection to make sure you get a property, fine. But still do it for information purpose only, for your information, to know what we buy, what we buying, and what you're getting into. Because the reality is, purchasing a home may be the biggest investment you ever make in your life. Purchasing a home will be the biggest investment you may ever make in your life. So, you want to be well informed when you're making that investment. You want to be well informed to make sure you're making the right decision. You want to be well informed to make sure you're buying the right property. You want to be well informed to make sure that the property you're buying is in a very good condition that you can be like you and your family can live without any problem. So it's important as a buyer to do a home inspection. Yes, it's important. Now, the cost of home inspection. Generally, home inspection, the inspectors, they do the home inspection based on the charge, based on the square footage of the home. Yeah. So the general square foot is about maybe 2,000 square feet of the property. It will cost roughly something about $400. But $400. If it's a townhome, it will be something like $375. If it's a single family home, it may go maybe $400, $425, $450, or something like that. But it is the general price of the property. $400. But if it's a bigger town home or bigger single family home, a big single family home, where 300, 400, 500 square feet, definitely the price will be higher. Definitely it will be higher. You're talking about spending something like $600+ to do that home inspection. And beside the home inspection itself, you also have the termite inspection to be done. Most times you do radon inspection too. Those are additional costs to the home inspection. So that these are all things you need to take in consideration when you get in want to do a home inspection. You gotta know the square, what is the square foot of the home, and based on that, the home inspector will let you know exactly how much he'll be charging you to do the home inspection. Yeah, because he will be looking at a lot of things during the home inspection, and especially if a big home, and then sometimes the home has mold and termites and all that. Those are additional things that they'll be charging you for to do during the home inspection. So be aware of all that, so you can be so time for the home inspection, you can be prepared to at least to cover all those costs during the home inspection. Be very mindful of those things. Yeah, so these are the main things that you need to know about the home inspection. These are key things that you need to know. Key things: how much the cost of the home inspection, and what is important to do a home inspection. It's very, very important. Now, some people want to know, how long does a home inspection take? A home inspection may take up to maybe, all depend, 2, 3, or 4 hours. But it's worth it, I'm telling you. It's worth it. Those 2, 3, 4 hours, worth it, so you can be informed to know that the investment you're trying to make is worth buying. It's worth it. Some people take 2 hours, some people take 3 hours. If it's a very big home, some people take up to 4 hours to do a thorough inspection. So I will encourage you, whether that 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours, I will encourage you to take off time, whatever business schedule you have, take off time to be present for that home inspection. Take off time to be present for your home inspection. It is in your best interest to attend that home inspection. Because when you attend the home inspection, you will have the opportunity to ask the home inspector questions. When you see anything wrong, you can ask the home inspector questions. And the home inspector, a good home inspector, will be able to educate you and let you know, as they find things, they will let you know, oh, this is what I have discovered, this is what needs to be done. As they go along, they will be educating you as to what is wrong with that property. So it's always going to be present as the buyer during the home inspection. It's always going to be present. So, whatever business schedule you have, whatever thing you're going through, do your best to be present during a home inspection. Because you see, the home inspector, you'll be looking at key things. You'll be looking at the structure and the foundation of the house. He'll be looking at the roof. He'll be looking at the plumbing and electrical system of the house. He'll be looking at all the appliances and all potential hazards that are in the house. And these are key things you should know. Because some things you may not be aware of where they are. He will educate you as to if there's something wrong, what the main water valve are in the house. He'll show it to you. So if there's any water leakage, you can know exactly where to go and cut off. So the home inspector will show you all that things when you buy the house. You can know exactly where everything located in the property, to know exactly what to do, where to go if there's anything wrong with the house. So I urge you, as a home buyer, I urge you to make it your duty to be present during a home inspection. It will be for your best interest. It will be for your own good to be present during a home inspection. I don't care what business schedule you have. I don't care what you got to do. Make sure, if you can make it, if you pay the husband and wife, if your husband can make it, make sure the wife is there. So you can be present at the home inspection to know exactly what to do. And the good thing about it, when the home inspector complete the job, in a day or two, you have to report. And what I like about the report, they take pictures of everything that's wrong with the property. The home inspector will take picture of everything that they have done. Every property that they identified, they will take it and put it in that report to let you know that I saw the timbers in the attic, they're all eating up. You take the picture of it. If there's a leak in the plumbing system, they take picture of where it was leaking, so you can see exactly where it is. If the doors are not closing well, they take picture of which doors are not closing, so you can make sure. If the handles on the door not working, they will take picture of it. They should let you know. They will do. If there's a crack on the foundation, they will take picture. Everything will be in that home inspection report. Yep. So that's a good thing. So you'll be able to see exactly all the things that. If there's something wrong with the roof, they'll take picture of the roof to let you know whether there's something wrong with the roof. So it's a detailed report. You should get a detailed report from that home inspector, after he or she has completed the home inspection, of that property. Yes, it's very, very good. They also do the electrical aspect. Now, one thing that most people are not mindful or don't take seriously is the circuits in the house. Nowadays, it's important to make sure, it's a safety issue too, to make sure they are GFCI certified. I mean, to make sure that they all GFCI certified. Because if there's an electrical shock, something like going on, once it's GFCI certified, there will be no problem. I mean, at least it will stop. It will halt certain problem, certain thing for escalating in the house. Any problem for escalating. So the home inspector will let you know, especially in the kitchen, area, it's important to have it there. So the home inspector will let you know that, look, the kitchen circuits need to be GFCI. All. And they will make sure that they will point it out, they will create a report to make sure that they are all covered, that they should be able to do it during the process. Yeah. And some other major things that the home inspector will be going through doing the home inspection report, they'll be looking at the heating system of the property. They'll be looking at the air conditioning of the property, whether it's working well. They'll be looking at the plumbing system of the property. They'll be looking at the electrical system of the property. They'll be looking at the roof to make sure it's good, where it still have a lifespan. They'll be looking at the attic. They go in the attic. Because you see, when you go to buy the house, you look at the wall. And some home sellers, they make sure they to the best of their ability, they will make sure they pin their house. They will make sure they do all the best that they can do. But some of them they're not aware that still there's a problem upstairs in the attic. And you see, some of them are not aware. So, but the inspector will go up in the attic, will go on the roof. They have machines that will look at the roof to make sure whether it's good or whether it needs to be fixed, whether it needs to be repaired, whether it needs to be replaced. And they will let you know, as the buyer, they will let you know. You know, they will let you know whether what is wrong and what needs to be done. They will look at the walls to make sure all the walls are intact. They make sure the walls are intact. They'll be looking at the ceilings, all the ceilings. Because you see, once there is some water mark on the ceiling, that's a red flag right there. That means something wrong with the roof. There's a leakage in the house. It's a leakage. Once you see some water mark on that ceiling, be mindful that there is a problem with the roof. Because the leakage, the mark on the ceiling tell you there's a leakage, and the leakage will be coming from the roof. And that should be a sign. They'll be looking at also the floor. Some of the floor, whether that hardwood floor, whether that rock or whatever it is, they will be checking it out for you to let you know what condition is in also. They will do that. They will look at all the windows to make sure your windows can close properly, make sure you're working well, functioning well, make sure that it can open and close properly, and they will do all that for you. They will be checking the doors to make sure the doors can close open good. They'll be checking the foundation to make sure there's no crack in the foundations. So see how important it is, because they're doing a thorough check for you. They will be doing a thorough check for you. So it is important, home buyers. It is very important that you get a home inspection done when you are buying a property. Definitely, as I said earlier, sometimes you may get other things to be done also, like the termite inspection, to make sure that no bugs around the property that be eaten coming into the property to eat all your wood and things from the property. You need to check that out also. You need to check to see what kind of roof you have up there. Whether it's asbestos, I've not seen asbestos in a long time, but you gotta check if it's an older house. It may have asbestos. Especially built before 1978. It could be. You never know, but the inspector will let you know. Yep. And what I need to be, if you want to check to see what for radon, where there's a need to check for, so the home inspector will let you get radon inspection done also or not. So it's very, very important. These are things that you need to know that are very, very important that you need to be mindful of during the home inspection. So make sure as a home buyer, make sure to get a home inspection. It is important. It's for your own advantage, in your best interest. I cannot overemphasize this point. It is in your best interest to get a home inspection done. It's in your best interest. Because that will help you to make an informed decision. Because when you want to buy a property, the home inspection, most time is contingent, and one of the contingencies you have is another way to get other contract. You see, so if you place an offer, the home inspection contingency is one of the ways you'll be able to get out of the contract. So you making the offer, you say I will buy the house based on the condition of the property. That's what you're saying. So if you go to buy the property now, and you find out that there are major things wrong with the property, there are major issues with the property, you can say based on the report of the home inspector, I walk away from property, from this contract. You can do that. Because once you submit that offer and the buyer and the seller accept that offer, you have a binding contract. You just cannot walk away from that contract. No. You just cannot walk away from that. There are grounds which you need to follow in order to get out of that contract. And one of the grounds is the home inspection. So in the home inspection, when you get the home inspection done, and there are major flaws with the property, there are major problems that with that property, you can use that home inspection as a way to get out of the property, to get out of the contract. But you can say, after you sign, get a ratified contract, and say, oh, I changed my mind. No. That seller and that listing agent will come after you. You know what they come after you for? For that earnest money deposit that you put down. Yes, they're coming after you for it. Especially if you put on the $5,000, $10,000 as earnest money deposit, they will not let you carry that. They will not let you carry it. They will not. They're coming after you for that money because you have wasted the time. The time you took when they took the property off the market to sign a contract with you, it could have been in the market for somebody else to buy. So you cannot just walk away. But with the home inspection, it's a ground that you can use to walk away. So it's a good thing to do a home inspection and use that as a way to get out of the contract. Another thing you get a contract to out of the contract is through the appraisal. Yes, because sometimes you make an offer on the property and you make an offer for, like, suppose the property is on the market for $365, and you make an offer for $365 or maybe about $365, and the property and the appraiser come and say, oh, the property is worth $350 and it's on the market for $365. The seller has to reduce that price to $350, or you can walk away because your lender will not give you $365 if the appraiser come and say the property is valued at $350. They will give you money based on the report from the home from the appraiser, the home appraiser. Yes. So when you get money from the lender will send their own independent home appraiser to do a home that. We'll be talking about that more, but I want to throw that out there, another ground that you can use to get out of a contract when you have a contract with a seller. So these are things to be mindful of. These are things you need to know to make a well-informed decision, my friends. Yes, these are things you really need to know. So it's good to do a home inspection, whether or not you are waiving the home inspection or not. Do it for your own information, to know what you're getting into. And it will save you a lot in the future, down the road, so you can be aware of what to do, what not to do as a home buyer. So these are my little pieces of advice I'm giving you from your friend, from your realtor, from your investor. I encourage you to do that. And you will have no regrets. You will have no second thoughts as you move forward, because you'll be making a well-informed decision as you move forward in the home buying process. This is a key step, a very key step in the home buying process. So he that have ears to hear, let them hear, let them take the necessary precaution, let them act accordingly, and it will save them a lot of headache. It will save you a lot of headache in the future. It will save you a lot of headache in the future. I'm being honest with you. If you don't want a listing, it's up to you. But this program is all about educating you about what to do, what not to do, how to go about the home inspection, how to go about buying a home or selling your home. That's what the program is all about. Educating you to make an informed decision in buying a property. So thank you again for your time. Thanks once again for taking time off your busy schedule and listening to this program. Feel free to make any comment you want to make. You can just click at the bottom of the comment and just put your comment there, and I will definitely get back to you at your earliest convenience. Also, if you like the program, click the like button down. If you know someone who want to buy or sell, share this program with them. I will help them to at least make a well-informed decision too. So it's always glad to be with you. I look forward to seeing you again next Tuesday at 6 p.m. here at this time. So take care, have a wonderful evening, enjoy the rest of your day, and enjoy the rest of your week. This is your friend, your realtor, and your investor, Lester Witherspoon, saying bye for now and have a wonderful day. I'll see you next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Take care.